Hi guys, this video is inspired for the people who I got to read this week, who were all Scorpio risers with Pluto in the ascendant and were having health issues or a very difficult time in their lives. I'm a Scorpio riser and I do have Pluto in the ascendant, and two people that I read this week that got readings from me, chart readings from me, they also had Pluto conjunct and they were having health issues, and they were having mystery health issues. They didn't know why certain things were happening to them. They wanted to know what was wrong with them. And Pluto rules Scorpio. Scorpio's mystery. So it's a mystery illness, okay? And I had a mystery illness for many years, okay, that made my life miserable. I didn't know what it was. I would go to places and I would get panic attacks and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I had a mental issue. I thought I had anxiety. I thought something was really wrong with me. And so did people. People were like, you go to places and you start shaking and you start going full-blown panic attack. You really need help, okay? And I did get help. And what did they do? They gave me a drug. They gave me a pill and it sedated me, and I was like a zombie for many years, right? And then something happened. I started to see that it really wasn't that, and I started to get off of it, you know, little by little, and my life was different. But still, I had issues going to places because I would shake. The lights would bother me. Would go vertigo and stuff, right? And then something happened last December that really changed my life. I had a really bad episode in the middle of the night. Woke up trembling. My pulse was at 140. Okay, we had to call the ambulance. They came, and one of the paramedics, he said, "You look like you're having a sugar rush." You know, she's like, "Are you diabetic?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not diabetic. I eat a lot of sugar, but I'm not diabetic that I know of, right?" And it hit me in my head while I was shaking in the sofa. Can you please pass me some honey because it makes me feel better, right? And sure enough, he was nice enough to get, you know, a little bit of honey, and I put it under my tongue. And about a couple of minutes later, I went, you know, my pulse rate went down, it went back to normal. I was able to stand up, and I was fine. I found out I was hypoglycemic, okay? All these years of being diagnosed with something different, all these years, what it was is that I wasn't able to go without eating more than an hour, at least biting a snack or something, okay? That was the mystery illness. That created so many other problems, okay? Created other phobias. I thought that the store had a problem. I thought that going to the park was an issue. I thought that going, you know, meeting friends, you know, I was gonna act up. So no, it wasn't. It was just hypoglycemia. So a lot of people have hypoglycemia, and it's confused with bipolar disorder. It's confused with anxiety. It's confused with panic attacks. No, you just need food. And if you have hypoglycemia, you should be carrying around something, you know, to eat with you, especially if there's traffic, you know, wherever you live, because you never know when you're in a car and you start to shake and you need your sugar. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna go into a coma? No. So that's an example. Mars is rattling the third house for us Scorpio risers. So it's afflicting Pluto. It's squaring Pluto if you have it in the ascendant, and it's causing nervousness. It's causing, you know, issues with your nervous system. And people who have other issues like eczema, you know, I had someone who had eczema, and it was getting worse because your nerves get eczema worse, and it's rattling your third house, Mars. Okay, so I'm just saying is that in order to find your mystery illness, you have to really sit down and think about how you're feeling. Are you hungry? Do you need more sleep? How do you feel with a lot of light? How do you feel with being around people? What do you think is a mental illness? Do you think it's a physical illness? Have you done blood work? What doctors have you gone to? Okay, so after you find out all of this, go into Google the symptoms, and make a list of all possible issues and look them up individually, study them, and see what fits you, and see if it makes sense to you. Because that's what I did, and I feel a lot better ever since. Okay, I would have been having more difficulties, okay, in my life if I did not know that. So I'm saying this to the Scorpio risers. Scorpio has a lot of health issues. Okay, they're very strong people, but they have the hardest health issues because they're strong. Okay, they can put up with it, unlike the other people. So look it up. Also realize that when you have when you have certain transits, that's gonna affect that Pluto you're gonna experience more health issues. You're gonna experience more splurs coming out, all right? More episodes during that time. I've noticed that. So look that up. Always be aware of it. And I wish you guys a lot of luck. Get healthy. Namaste.